Hey everybody, welcome back to 608 Fab Shop Update. Not much going on in here, but we are getting some things done. So let me give you the quick tour of what's happened here in the last couple weeks. Not a lot, but check this stuff out. Over here on the Jeep side, I've got the front end all put back together, which is nice. Got that ready to rock and roll. I've got one spring tension clip for the caliper to install over here on this side. Not sure where that went, but it wasn't there when I took things apart. On this over here, I've got this all cleaned up. Bandsaw here, this Rockwell 14 going up for sale, 225 bucks. I got something really cool that's going to be replacing that that I just scored. So that thing's on its way out. Tuesday morning, I'm supposed to pick up the new one. Well, new to me. But yeah, check this out. Look at all this room for activities. I got the bike lift in here. That's been hanging out. That's a great bench that moves around, goes up and down. Pretty slick. Over here on the machine shop side, Zero Turn found a new home. There's been a vintage Triumph sitting here and a collector Mazda off and on sitting here. They're gone. Mower's in its place. We've been running the mill off of a janky phase converter that has been loaned to us. Lives under a cardboard box. I had a good friend give me the hookup here. So I've got this real deal bad boy phase converter here now. So I'm super stoked. We're gonna get this thing mounted up on the wall. I think it's a 20 horse, way more than we're ever gonna need. Pretty sure we're gonna mount it on the wall over there because ultimately we're gonna have the mill and probably a lathe. So that'd be a good spot up there. And then we've just gotta run a sub panel from that panel over there. Golly, look at that. All this room for activities. It is awesome. This side, still a hot mess. But top of my toolbox, still a hot mess. This shelf right here needs to go up a couple of pegs because I can't see anything. I can't use the top of that toolbox and it just becomes a freaking dump station. So totally not cool. Let's go outside. One of these days we're gonna get some new garage doors, but they work. They go up and down. We got any deer? No deer out here today. They come out and hang out in the trees. We're gonna be going camping next weekend. So went through, changed the bedding, restocked all the towels and all that good jazz in here. Nailed some propane tanks in. When we were camping the last time, I ran this thing out of propane. So it's a real pain in the butt to swap tanks the way I did it, but I've got this guy just kind of lives in here, the original cover. I got it zip tied together because you got to take it out in two pieces to clear the front of the body here, but snug as a bug in a rug. So that's kind of cool. Works out decent enough. We don't use a lot of propane, but we haven't done much cold weather camping. Got all the drains checked, all the everything checked on this side. Did tire pressures. All that is good to go. Batteries are charged up this time. That's slick. So hopefully when I come back on Thursday and hook this thing up, the batteries are still good. I am going to, actually let's go back here. Coming up pretty damn soon, the top of this gooseneck riser is going to get solar panels. So when we were out camping at Toma, we didn't take the gen set with us, but we ran out of juice. So I've already moved the spare tire back. I got a lot of real estate in there to build this out with a platform and lay solar on top of it. So that's going to be coming up. With that coming up on the solar side, I'm back in the shop, change of apparel, grass has been mowed, a couple days have gone by. We have booked s'more for Crawl the Ozarks officially in the book. We've got our trip to Toma in 2 weeks for the girls weekend. Guys are going to be doing something too, I guess, up there, but girls are going to do their thing. We're going to go do our thing. just have a nice weekend. And I haven't talked to the wife yet about this, but I got a text out to Trotter with Ultra 4 to see what he's got for needs at the Hazard Kentucky races. That's going to be nationals or championships, or I don't know what they're calling it, but that's going to be a big showing for the Ultra 4 side of things. And I've got one more little cool thing to show you here that I just scooped up. Now, mind you, from the time I was wearing a gray shirt to the time I'm wearing a black shirt, a handful of days have gone by. So let me show you this thing quick, and then we'll be out of here. Look at this bad mama jama. So when I was just showing you the new phase converter, this wasn't in the background previously. So this big bad boy is my new bandsaw. Delta Rockwell, variable speed, blade welder. I mean, what more can a guy ask for that's got a small fab shop? You could ask for the biggest frickin' bandsaw that you can put on a trailer and take off with a skid steer and shove through a 7-foot garage door. So yeah, I scored this awesome shop over in Racine, and this is going to be a cleanup job. It's already set, so you can buy these in, I believe you can get it all the way down in a 110, but you can get it in a 220 single phase, 223 phase, and I believe you could get it in a 480 as well from Delta. And it was really the only difference is the motor that's hanging out in the bottom of it. Otherwise, the saw is the same. Obviously, the electronics on the side and such change with the different phases and power voltages. This thing, got it home, it is 220 single phase. So we are going to get this monstrous beast fired up. I'm going to retire. I showed you that little Delta that I've got. That was just for wood projects and odds and ends and cutting thin aluminum and stuff. And I've honestly cut 90% of all the brackets and tabs for this guy on a Portaban in a Harbor Freight stand-up saw thing. So, huge upgrade. As always, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and do something cool in your garage.